Hello, my name is Neil Bruce. I'm a fourth year accountancy student from the University of Dundee, and back due to popular demand, we are again doing online surveys because you found the last one very entertaining. So we're back again, and I quite frankly am dreading doing this one. So if you haven't seen the first episode of this new series, I guess, I'm gonna leave a link in the description so you can go and watch that. And I would like to think that it was a pretty fun time. However, we're back again, and I mean, from doing the last one, we pretty much saw that you can't make money online doing Swagbucks surveys because I made £2.50 in 4 hours. So this time we are on best paid surveys, and we're gonna see if it's a better and more viable option. So I'm just about to start my timer and then we'll get started. I've got my water here because I've got to stay hydrated, and yeah, let's just get started. It is currently 11:05. I'm about to start my 4-hour timer. And here we go. So heading on, gonna make my account and see how it goes. I've signed up to the website and it would appear that I haven't really done much research on this, and this is pretty much a website that's going to compile a bunch of other websites and just kind of give me all of the surveys from them. So realistically, there's no chance that this is worse than Swagbucks because there's going to be more surveys surely. So I'm just putting in my details. Obviously, I wouldn't recommend putting details on this because I've been getting a lot of emails from last time, and the thing is, I thought I was being smart and I used my second email so that I wouldn't get tons of emails on my main account and just be seeing a bunch of rubbish. But unfortunately, they've got round that. For some reason, I'm seeing all of the emails on my personal email, and it's very annoying. Okay, on further reflection, I think I should have done more research on this. They are now emailing me, all of the companies, and I'm not just getting to do it all from one website, which I was really looking forward to. I thought that this was just going to compile them all on one website and then I'd be having a pretty great time, but instead I'm just having to go and find them in my emails, and that's not fun. So I'll get back when I've found some surveys to do. Into my emails, and I clicked just the first one I saw, which is a site called Branded Surveys. And just by confirming my email address, I got 50 points. And you need 1,000 points to get $10 apparently. So if I can manage that, then that is pretty great. So I'm gonna just stick on this website for now, and then see what happens after that. I don't know how many survey opportunities there are going to be on this, but I mean, if I'm already on 50 points and we are 6 minutes in, that's some hard maths. I'll calculate it in my head and then we'll continue. So using my trusty calculator, I've found that in 6 minutes, I got 50 points. And so 20 times 50 would be 1,000 points, which is $10. So 6 minutes, I'm just gonna plow on and take these surveys, and hopefully, I mean, they're currently telling me that I'm gonna do some surveys and they're gonna give me 50 points as well. I mean, if I can just amass 1,000 points on this, then it's beaten Swagbucks by far. So let's just go for it. I know what happens with these. They tell you they're gonna give you a decent amount of points and then they just don't. So I don't believe it, but let's see how it goes. Good start, boys. So I did the next survey and I got another 50 points, which you'd expect to be a great success. However, a lot of the questions were just asking about like who I am and the fact that I wasn't really part of many of the categories that they were asking me about. Like they were asking me if I had kids or if I smoked, and I don't have kids and I don't smoke, so I can't do any of the other surveys that they were providing me with 50 points. So That is a bit of a shame. We're on 100 points though now, and I can go on to what's called partner surveys on this Branded Surveys website, and this looks very similar to Swagbucks, which is kind of worrying to me, but I'll see how I get on. Hopefully we can get some more points racked up. We're currently still on 100, as I mentioned, and that has taken me 12 minutes. So honestly, that's a pretty great start. I mean, if we can just kind of get through these surveys, there's a chance that money can be made here. Boys, I am already on 201 points. This is actually going so much better than Swagbucks. I'm really proud of Branded Surveys. It's not even the one that I started off doing, but you know what, 201 points, and I am now 48 minutes in. So if this continues, I might actually end up getting some money today. So this is a great time. I'm gonna continue on and I'll check back in when I've got some more points, I guess. Okay, so we are an hour and 15 minutes in. It's currently about 20 past 12. And honestly, I'm so impressed with Branded Surveys. It's going so much better than Swagbucks. I'm currently on 328 points, which means I'm pretty much a third of my way to getting a tenner. So that's a pretty good time. I mean, it's nowhere near minimum wage or anything, but it's far better than Swagbucks. And like all of the surveys are actually sort of like, they feel like they're dedicated to me, like they actually care about who I am a bit more. I mean, they actually don't, but it feels like it a little bit. And so yeah, I'm having a pretty great time. Gonna have a little lunch break and get back on it. So I came back from lunch and I endeavoured to plough on with some more surveys, and as you can see here, I'm just getting some more done. And the one that I'm doing right now was just kind of more of a general survey where it was asking me just some questions about myself. But as it turns out, they were asking me questions about myself so that they would see what demographic I was part of, and I wasn't part of the demographic that they wanted for the responses for their product. And so here, as you can see, I just get kicked out of the survey. So this was kind of the problem that I was facing with a lot of the ones on Branded Surveys. Like, it started off really well and I was getting a lot of good points from the good surveys, but as soon as I ran out of them, I just sort of ran into the problem of having a lot of surveys that didn't want me. And I got this on Swagbucks as well, and I think that's probably just the problem with most of them. But anyway, we'll just move on to the next section of the video. Catastrophe, boys. Absolute catastrophe. We've been at it for 2 hours now and I've run out of surveys again, and I'm so disappointed because I had so much faith in Branded Surveys. They were doing so much better than Swagbucks, but I've got 387 points and now it says that I've completed all my surveys. And having done some amazing calculations, I found out that 387 points is $3.87, which in pounds is £2.80. Which means that we've only beaten Swagbucks by 30 pence, and it's so sad. I really had so much faith in them. Like, it started off and I was just getting points left and right, and then they just ran out of good surveys, and after that I was just kind of doing Swagbucks-esque surveys where it was only giving me like 20 points each, and then they'd kick me out and it'd be really sad. So I am very disappointed in Branded Surveys, having had such a strong start, and this is gonna have to be it wrapping up. So in conclusion, again, don't do online surveys for money because you will not make enough money for it to be worth it. Like right now, I have just earned £2.80 in 2 hours, and I can't claim it once again because you need to get up to $10 on this website for it to be redeemable. And so I'm stuck with no money once again. But if you enjoyed this video, I would much appreciate a like, and if you want to stick around for any more exhilarating content on this channel, a subscription would be much appreciated. Thanks very much for watching.